I knew that she needed someone to help her. It seems like these people are friends when they first come in the door. And I think that's what I saw, that it wasn't, the emphasis wasn't putting on dying, it was putting on living. Putting on, let's get through this, that we're going to be all right, we're going to help you. And that's what they really, you can't put a price tag on that. And it wasn't costing me. And I thought, well, surely I need to pay something for this. You're coming and doing all this great stuff for us. And we're talking about living. We're living right now. We know we're going to die. Everybody's going to die. It's just the way it's going to be. But let's talk about what we're doing while we're here. And that's what they kind of brought to our family.
Caregiving to a dementia patient, loved one, wife, is extremely difficult. It taxes the family and the primary caregiver, like Bob, tremendously. So it's so rewarding for me to manage behaviors with terminal illnesses, because it just allows for quality of life and it gives the family much support. So that's why I keep doing it after 17 years. I just love symptom management and what it means to family members and to patients like Janet. So Janet and I go for walks. We go and look at her daffodils that are coming up. And we go down the road to look at Amy's house. We never found it that one time. Just like, it's down there. I had the wrong shoes on though, so we had to stop and just talk. Yeah. But yeah, you do not need to be in the house, and you do not need to be homebound. You can take vacations. You can go visit family members. We want you to go to the reunions and the birthday parties. We want that because that's quality of life. But again, we want to take care of you now, your family member now, so we can manage those symptoms and they can have a better quality of life and make it easier on the caregivers, on the family, to have a team of people that will help them.
The things that I see is, like I said before, I was coming in and trying to mop the kitchen floor and do all the stuff, and I didn't get to enjoy my mom and dad. And I would see that every time I go home. I'm like, when I go, I have to do X, Y, and Z, and then I'm missing out on the little things that we get to do, taking little trips or drives to go get a orange high C at McDonald's, or, I was missing that because I had to get the laundry done, clean and mop the floor, and Mom would help me, and we'd try to have that connection, but I was missing out on my parents because I was trying to do all the stuff that they needed help with. And so now, with some light cleaning and stuff, I get to spend time with them.
Yeah, we all, as we age, we all will have a condition that deteriorates. And that's either congestive heart failure, a cancer condition, a dementia condition, a neurological issue, strokes. So when those symptoms are not able to be tweaked or managed with any improvement with a primary care physician, or when it's challenging to manage those symptoms, that's when a primary care physician could think about hospice, or a family member could call us and ask, hey, can we receive your help? We need help to manage this condition, and please come and see us and meet us and see what you think, and we can be there to do an assessment. A lot of times with symptoms well managed, they may live for years. And we've had patients that's lived on hospice for 2 to 3 years, because every recertification period, which is 2 or 3 months, depending where they are in the process, they still meet their criteria, the hospice Medicare criteria to continue. They still meet the criteria for their specific disease process. So oftentimes we have them for a long time. They can always choose to go off of hospice, but honestly we don't have that very often, because the people, the patients and the family, the caregivers, really enjoy having nurses coming to them to help them with their terminal condition.
In the very beginning, I think when Amy mentioned hospice, Mom was passing out about once a week, and there was a lot going on with her, and we were all concerned. And when Amy first brought up hospice, I'm the last, I'm the baby, I'm the emotional, sensitive one. So of course I was kind of like, what is she talking about? I don't even think of it as hospice, I think of Colette. This is our family now. This is a friend coming in to walk alongside us, to help us with the things that I don't know what I'm doing, and so she's family. So I don't really even tell people hospice. I'm like, it's Colette. She's family. She's like another part of us. And so I think I had no idea about that. Like I never knew that. And people don't talk about that. Like I don't think most people know, because when I say mom's with hospice, they're like, oh no. And I'm like, no. It's okay. Like mom takes walks. They do the normal stuff, you know. So mom's doing great. And she's got another person to love on her and hug her. And that's Colette. And now I've got another friend. And I think that's where hospice is. They're not just here in the last days. I feel like she's going to be here for Dad 2 years from now, checking in. That's what hospice is. And I didn't know that.
Hospice is concentrating on quality of life. They must have a diagnosis that meets criteria, and that's a medical guesstimate of 6 months or less. And of course, that is usually decided upon with their primary care physician, because they know them best. And as symptoms are not as well managed as before, that's when we can be considered. And then we come in and make sure that the patient has symptom management. And oftentimes they do so much better after their symptoms are managed. Studies show they live longer on hospice with symptoms managed well. So Janet is thriving, as you can see. And so that's when we want to get patients on hospice, not when they just have a few days or weeks left. And oftentimes we get them when they are in their dying state. So this gives us opportunity to help a family for many months rather than just days or weeks. So this is an optimal time that you have chosen this kind of care. And as you can tell, I'm blessed to be in here with this quality of family and of Janet's sweet demeanor and Bob's awesome support and the family support of both of them. I'm the blessed one that gets to come into this home weekly and make sure that she's as comfortable as she can be.